Last week, Doug Ford introduced a new housing bill and has also given our newly re-elected mayor, John Tory, some new special powers related to housing, and these changes will be important to you as a real estate investor. So in this video, let's talk about it, and hopefully this new information can help you better steer your investing decisions. But before I continue, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you can see more videos like this made specifically for real estate investors in Toronto. Doug Ford's new housing bill isn't law yet, and there's still a few readings involved before it goes into royal assent. But the government has hinted that it could take effect as early 2023. In a nutshell, we have a housing crisis, and the government knows that they cannot create new housing supply fast enough on their own. And so they are looking to make it easier for existing house owners to help them out. And because of this, the first important change that might happen is that every single family home would be able to have 3 legal units in it. Now in Toronto, it's not news in all cases. You're already allowed 1 secondary suite in each single family home, and if you have space in the backyard, you can build a garden suite or a laneway suite in the back, and so that's 3 separate units. But the new part of this is that if you don't build that backyard house, right now you might only be allowed to have 2 units in a single family home, depending on your zoning. But if this bill goes into law, then it opens up new options for real estate investors to upgrade your single family home into 3 units. Next, the provincial government is putting more focus on densifying areas near transit. So from this, there's probably going to be a bigger focus on densifying Toronto to allow more than 3 units in each single family home. But this is actually already in the works in Toronto with the municipal EHON multiplex project, where the city is looking to allow up to 4 units in a single family home. But this new bill might just speed things up. Now, the reason for focusing on Toronto is that it just makes more sense for the government. They've already invested a lot of money to build transit systems, and if more people use it, it just makes it more cost-effective per person. The other thing is that parking is usually a big pushback when it comes to densifying neighborhoods, and there's just going to be less pushback in areas where residents already rely on public transit. On top of allowing us to build these units, it's also going to get easier too. Right now, if you want to add a secondary suite in Toronto, you'd have to get a survey or a site plan, and this requirement might be gone. Doug Ford is also planning on cutting development charges, and this is the part that might cause some problems with the municipal governments. Right now, the City of Toronto is actually planning on increasing development charges by 50% starting 2023, and this is the complete opposite of what's being proposed in Doug Ford's new bill. We're already seeing pushback on this from John Tory, and perhaps this is where his new mayor powers might come into play that lets him override some housing decisions made by City Council. But if development charges do get cut, we might end up seeing more local tax hikes. If they don't cut development charges, then it's possible to see these incentives come in the form of rebates or incentives from the provincial side instead. I personally think that this is probably the trickiest part, and we'll just have to see how it actually unfolds and plays out in the coming months. I'll also go over a few more things quickly that don't affect real estate investors as much, including bigger fines for developers, a tax on empty homes, and an increase in the non-resident sales tax from 15% to 20%, which was already raised this year in March of 2022, and now from 20% to 25%, which takes effect immediately as of last week in October of 2022. The key takeaway is that the government wants to grow the population in low-rise neighborhoods with a bigger focus in Toronto. And because the government can't do it alone, they will have to be nice to house owners and real estate investors who are willing to do it for them. And given that most of these plans are probably a go in the coming months, here's just something to think about. Right now, if you buy a single family home that allows 2 units, most real estate investors will use rental income from 2 units to value the property based on the current cap rate, say 5.5%. Once the bill gets approved, we're going to see more investors use 3 rentable units to value the same property based on the market cap rate, and this will likely give a one-time boost to single-family home values. And there might be the opportunity to get in before this change for better appreciation potential. So if you want to learn more about what today's deals look like, just reach out to our team. We're a real estate sales brokerage that focuses on investing in real estate in Toronto. When you work with us, we take the time to understand your needs, teach you the ropes, show you these deals, and eventually help you buy the best one for you. But that's not all. Our team also provides renovations guidance, leasing, and property management if you need it. So just connect with us if you want to learn more about our services by heading to the link in the description below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and look for us on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn if you want to hear from us more regularly. I wish you all the best in your real estate investing journey. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.